It's important we understand the true purpose of NoFap and don't get them confused with the benefits. A lot of us will watch these videos because we're interested in the women attraction, the increase in testosterone, the increase in confidence. Those are all benefits, but they're not the purpose of doing NoFap. With any discipline, the benefits are the byproduct and not the purpose. I doubt this is the first NoFap video you're seeing, and you may have already tried it yourself, so you know some of the benefits. But the purpose of NoFap is to bring us back to our natural state. What do I mean by bringing us back to our natural state? I mean allowing our brains to function as they were designed to. From primitive times to now, our brains haven't evolved all that much, especially in certain areas to do with the reward circuitry and our dopamine response. To be clear, dopamine is a hormone released in anticipation of reward, so it can make working hard feel good. But over time, with certain things we have access to now and the introduction of super stimuli, our brain has become desensitized to dopamine. Super stimuli are things that stimulate our brain above normal levels, and in regards to NoFap, that's going to be things like pornography. When we see explicit content on a screen, our brain can't differentiate. It's still the same as it was in primitive times. When we see a woman in front of us, our dopamine starts to spike in anticipation of the reward. But now, access to the reward is so easy, you don't have to put in much effort. It's only a couple of clicks away. And when we get the reward and we bust a nut to the woman on the screen, our brain can't differentiate. It thinks we've actually reproduced. And this is where you start to become desensitized because you're getting a reward with no effort. Your brain's telling itself, I've accomplished one of the biggest tasks in life, which is reproduction. So it stops giving you motivation to actually seek out a partner and approach women. Many years ago in primitive times, they obviously didn't have access to the things that we do now. They would actually have to walk the earth and look for a woman and court her and hopefully reproduce with her. Because they weren't satisfying themselves like so many men are today and seeking immediate gratification, their desire and motivation actually built up to seek out a partner. And this is what happens when you come back to your natural state. You have that innate desire and motivation to seek out rewards. You're not going to look for the cheap and meaningless hits of dopamine. You're actually going to appreciate the smaller things in life. You're actually going to be sensitive to dopamine again, and you're going to enjoy smaller things that aren't super stimuli. In our natural state, we're full of desire and we're at peace. We're not concerned with all these external things like social media and the internet. But because of the reward pathways in our brain, it's easy to develop addiction, especially when there's so much super stimuli around us. But by abstaining and practicing NoFap and not watching porn, you start to sensitize your brain again. You start to enjoy the smaller things in life. And through that, you then return to your natural state, which then brings all the benefits. But just think about how humans lived thousands and thousands of years ago. They didn't have all these external distractions. They didn't have all these things making them depressed and anxious. They were in their natural state. So to those that follow this path and are trying to return back to the natural state, keep going. I hope this video helps. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.